we're turning onto a dirt road now, which will take us to Girraween National Park, and hopefully it doesn't get more intense than this because we don't have a four-wheel drive. So as we're driving towards Girraween National Park, all of the farms and stuff, they just have boulders scattered everywhere. It looks really cool, like it's not just a normal like grassy farmland.
Interesting landscape.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of boulders that are like balancing on top of other boulders. We don't know how they got there yet, but we're going to find out. Okay, so we've stopped off at an unexpected location. We were just driving, we entered Girraween National Park, we saw a little car park, so we pulled in, and it looks like there's some cool water holes and creeks here, so we're going to do a short walk. It is to, what's it called? Underground Creek?
Yeah, it's called Underground Creek, so that caught our attention. We thought it sounded cool. We only planned to do 2 hikes today, but we are now adding a third, but the temperature's so nice. It's perfect hiking temperature, so we're hoping to get a lot done today.
You!
Very cool, we're here now to the Underground Creek. We can hear the water that's rushing underneath and the whole like rock formation looks really interesting. I want to go and explore.
How did it happen?
Millions of years ago. There used to be a rock formation like a wave, and then the cliff started tumbling down and it caused this creek that was underneath, you can see here. And I can hear that water. We've had a bit of rain lately, so it's probably a nice bit of water rushing through.
Okay, if you can't tell, my glasses, I stepped on them when we were up on the ridge line. I put them down and then I went back to the camera and stood on them, so now they're broken. But this place is super cool. I've just been inside the Underground Creek and all the rocks are like super smooth in there. It's been carved out by water over millennia, and I even saw a little fish in there stuck in one of the pools.
It wasn't a hard walk, it was a very nice walk. It took about, I don't know, 30 minutes. But yeah, it's really cool here. It's not too hot, so it's nice just to stay here and take in the location. Well, the landscape's really cool. It's so ungraceful.
So we've just finished the first hike and now we're going to go to the second one, which I think is about a 4-hour hike. Is it called the Pyramid?
Yeah, I think so, the Balancing Rock.
Yeah, it's where the Balancing Rock is. So if you search Google Girraween National Park, this is the photo that's going to come up and we're going to go and find it ourselves.
You want to do that window? Right, we're already a bit peckish after our first hike, so we're having a little stop, refueling, and then we're going to go and do the big hike. It's quite busy here.
Cheers.
A Boxing Day hike is a pretty good thing to do, I think. It's a good activity. Okay, so we've got a selection of 5 different hikes you can do here in Girraween Park, in this area, not the ones that we did previously, but the 2 that we want to do are the Pyramid, which is the most difficult hike you can do here. And we also like to do this shorter one called Granite Arch, because I think it just looks quite cool. It's only a 30-minute one, but I think we're going to go for the big boy first.
Okay, so straight from the car park where you park up to do the Pyramid walk, you enter its Waiberba Creek and it's like a really nice little swimming hole. Loads of little sections, quite open flat rock, and it's just really pretty. I could imagine like spending like long summer days here with kids and stuff. Yeah, it's really nice.
It turns out the Granite Arch is only 300 meters off the track for the Pyramid, so we're actually just going to go and pop there and see it first because it's so near. It's not a separate hike, which we thought, which is really good. We can definitely do 2 in 1.
What have you done? What have you done?
I broke it. I broke a leg. I think I picked it up right here. And it wasn't clicked on, so it all fell back down, and now I've broken my leg. How cool is that? Crazy giant boulder just balancing there, making an archway. So you can actually walk all the way through it, going underneath a big boulder.
So we've just seen the Granite Archway and it looks super cool. It looks like someone's just placed the boulder on top of the other two. It's really bizarre, but next I can see where we're going. It's a huge mountain and there's big boulders sort of just precariously on the edge. That's where we're going next. And now the ascent to the pyramid begins. Yeah, we're getting closer now. We can see the big boulders on the side. I'm not sure, but it looks like it's just a pretty much a scramble up.
The views now. Very, very cool. And just starting to walk up the cliffside. It's not too bad right now. I'm a bit nervous when it gets up there, so it does look a lot steeper. I'm not too great at that. I'm very uncoordinated, but we'll see how I go.
Right, so going up the rock face, you just got to follow the white dots. But it gets bloody steep. I don't think I've got the right shoes on. These are like foam. There's no grip on them. Oh well.
Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get back down. It was so steep. I feel very nauseous.
We live here now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've made it pretty much to near the top, and the first thing that we've come across when we come onto a little plateau bit is this massive rock which is balancing precariously on the edge. Have a look. How does that even work? And if we get a little bit closer to the edge, yep, she's pretty steep. You wouldn't want to be falling off there. Okay, hold on to your hats, kids. We're at the top of the pyramid and it's pretty epic view all the way around. But we are going to head down now because I think there's some bad weather coming in, and you saw how steep it was before. We don't want to be going down that if it's wet, so we're going to make some tracks. So the pyramid is not so physically challenging to get up. It's more of the fear factor. It's more of a mental challenge. This rock wall is very, very steep, as you can see. And there's no real there's no handrails or anything. You just got to get up it. And some people are braver than others. We're back at the beginning now, and we're just thinking how lovely this water looks. This is the day use area, so you're allowed to come here in the day and spend the day playing in these rock pools, and it looks like there's loads of them. Okay, so we're all done here at Girraween. We're going to head back to our nice Airbnb, which you can see in next week's vlog. But yeah, it's a wicked walk and loads of pretty views and beautiful granite boulders. Just make sure you bring some sunscreen and loads of water.